I don't see why conservatives are making such a big deal about Dairy Queen's story hour. Oh, I see what the flurry is all about. I just had to fly up to headquarters to do a live stream. I can't lie. I did kind of harbor the fear that the pilot might develop a blood clot and die during the flight. I scrunched up my eyes, prayed, and thankfully made it to my destination safely. It kind of unnerved me, though, when I got back to see the headline, American Eagle pilot dies after fainting during departure from Chicago O'Hare. In it, we read, an American Eagle pilot became incapacitated during a departure from Chicago O'Hare International Airport over the weekend. The pilot was reported to have fainted and later died at the hospital after the aircraft carried out an emergency landing. This isn't the first time in the recent time period that this has happened.
An American Airlines pilot died in mid-flight of natural causes. That's according to this morning's autopsy report. The jet was heading early Monday from Phoenix to Boston. The co-pilot took command when the captain got sick. He made an emergency landing in Syracuse, New York.
Medical emergency. Captain is incapacitated. Request handling for runway 10 landing.
That's the co-pilot of American Airlines Flight 550 preparing to divert to Syracuse, New York's airport.
All right, are they going to have a way to get into the airplane quickly, or do we need to go to a gate?
They will have a way to get into the airplane quickly.
As long as they have a way to get on the airplane quickly, we'll need them to get to the captain. Thank you.
Syracuse police say when medics boarded the plane, it was too late. They found the flight's 57-year-old captain, Michael Johnston of Phoenix, Arizona, dead. 147 passengers and 5 crew were on the overnight Phoenix to Boston flight.
The coroner has called me. He said that it was 99.9% positive it was a heart attack.
CBS News aviation and safety expert Sully Sullenberger says federal regulations require every pilot over 40 to get health screenings twice a year.
Every airliner has at least 2 pilots in the cockpit, and it's important to note that they're 2 fully qualified pilots, not a captain and an apprentice.
2 fully qualified pilots? Well, that's at the heart of the issue of the controversy of the airlines industry dealing with blood clots, myocarditis, and other issues, which are sidelining massive amounts of staff, which are leading to historic delays and bottlenecks in travel.
My name is Bob Snow. I'm been a captain for a number of years. My total service with the company is over 31 years. On November 7th, I was mandated to receive a vaccine. Quite literally, I was told if I did not receive the I would be fired. This was from our director of flight. So, under duress, I received the now, just a few days ago, after landing in Dallas, 6 minutes after we landed, I passed out. I coded. I required 3 shocks. I need to be intubated. I'm now in the ICU in Dallas. This is what the has done for me. I will probably never fly again. Based upon the criteria that the FAA establishes for pilots. I was hoping to teach my daughter to fly. She wants to be a pilot. That will probably never happen. All courtesy of this is unacceptable, and I am one of the victims. You can see that this is the actual result. Mandatory, no questions asked. Get or you're fired. This is not the American way.
Their solution to the pilot shortage that they themselves caused? Doubling the number of flights by getting rid of the custom of having a pilot and a co-pilot and making every airplane operated by a single individual. See the article, Airlines Push for Lone Pilot Flights to Cut Costs Despite Safety Fears. Dozens of countries are pushing for single pilot operations. Hear that? That's not a disturbance in the force so much as the panic of a million risk management experts freaking out all at once. As you know, The New American has partnered with a platform called Locals recently. It's a for-pay platform where fans can help support the show for like $5. Think of it like seeing a street musician and throwing a few coins in his cup. Besides, if you sign up, I can stop selling my bootleg merch, like the Daniel Natal urinal cake. That was an even worse seller than the Daniel Natal in action figure. Turns out that kids didn't exactly care to see Daniel engaging in an action as he surfs the web, or engaging in an action as he watches TV. These were not big sellers. Embarrassingly, focus groups determined that the in-action figure in particular did slightly better when rebranded as the Daniel Natal Voodoo Doll. At any rate, drop by our web address at thenewamerican.locals.com if you want to have more intimate contact with the hosts, get additional content not available elsewhere, and if you want to help support the show.